No, we'll get Mr. Pickles to drive it.
Well,
But if you can only, whoever you are, because you still won't tell me your name, can only move two people, then this Mr. Pickles is not going to, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Or it'll work and Mr. Pickles will fall out of the air as you take us and the flying craft, and then we won't have a pilot.
Yeah.
So it'll be a lose. It'll be a bad situation for everyone.
Yes. It'll be a very bad situation. So what we need is something that moves quickly, okay? That isn't here.
I mean, all right, so in the place where all the furries are, there was those weird horse lizard creatures that drew wagons and carts and stuff.
Yeah, we have one of those.
Can't you get, I mean, do either of you two know how to steer one of those things?
No, I don't, but what about didn't we have the, like, coconuts that were like horses? But
it's like she remembers little pieces of different things, and it's all just swirling around in her brain.
But they should be in the embassy now.
Are they on the list for the embassy?
Probably no. I don't remember them being there.
No, they're not, because they were on Joshua.
Oh fuck!
Joshua had them on him.
Why did you fuck up so hard?
10 failed rolls in a row. Do you think I was happy about it?
I know.
It would have been more.
I actually did this on purpose just to cause you frustration.
just to torture.
I was going to say, the vision of torture you put Jana through, you may have been okay with it.
No, strangely enough, I definitely was not something I wanted to happen. So anyway, so horse and cart in this furry place that where the embassy is. You've got horses and carts in Melwicks.
Can some of us ride, like, steer them though?
I can't.
What is it?
Horse and cart.
I could ride a horse.
Horse and buggy. You can ride a horse, can you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to look after horses as well?
Tell you in a second. What's that like, Zoo?
It is animal handling and training horse. First column.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah. So you can ride them, but you don't know how to put a saddle on or tend to them of an evening, that sort of stuff. That means.
He's used to having the stable lad do that.
Yeah. So if someone else settles them up, and that you're fine to ride them around, but yeah. I mean, could you, for example, if you know how to ride a horse, can we get 3 horses saddled up or whatever, and then you lead and have the other 2 horses with long bits of rope tied to your one, and then you lead them? Could we do that with us hanging on to the saddles?
Everything's always worth a try.
Let's try that. That sounds fun.
And then you can do your shadow stuff.
Yeah, which will probably not work. So
your shadow puppets or whatever it is you're doing.
It's kind of like trying to balance a sack of grain on a horse.
Let's try it.
All right, you guys are giving it a shot. You discover it moves you at about the same speed you'd be walking, except now you have these 4-legged things with you that require all kinds of care and will probably die within a couple of days. The embassy was dumb to lend them to you, but they didn't know any better. So Right.
All
Go ahead and give
so
me.
if we're not moving at a decent pace, then there's no good taking them. That was the whole purpose, wasn't it, to
Yeah.
move fast?
Yes.
So if we're not going to be able to move fast with them,
Yeah.
then don't worry about it.
You can give me a. Let's see. Tom can give me a ride horse roll in order to show them how it's done.
Yeah. I'm not too keen at it, but I can do it. No.
Tom was lying when he said he knew how to ride a horse.
I don't lie. I'm the CIA.
It shows him nearly falling off, and the horse starts going in a circle trying to counterbalance the weight.
I want to go to a bar.
The
have a lot of audience.
the embassy seemed to be quite well stocked, unless you wanted, if you're going to the bar for the ambience.
Exactly, the ambience. No, but we need to do this. I don't like being stuck at on such stupid thing like not having a fucking car.
All right. So, what zones do you currently have access to? What worlds do you currently have access
So
to?
we have this one.
Yes.
Then we have Malvix. That's where we were before. Then we have Burlington. That's where we were before. Then there's Gothic, which is probably Detroit.
What's Gothic?
What outside?
I mean Gotham.
What
Gotham.
outside?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and then there's Gothic.
And what's Gothic?
It's just like how does it? How does Gothic looks like actually?
How about the Far East?
Huh?
Have you been to Gothic? Do you know what Gothic is, Tom?
I've been there.
So what's Gothic?
Gothic.
Yeah, that could mean anything. What's it mean by? What do you mean by calling it Gothic?
It's Gothic Sun Engine.
Yeah, it's if I remember correctly, isn't that the spot where you could do all like the trading and buying and stuff like that? Is that Gothic?
You can do it everywhere. I don't. It's just like, yeah, I think it's just like a Gothic-y version of the city or something.
But what? All right. So what time period though?
I don't remember actually.
I don't remember.
She's saying that. He's like, "What's the matter?" Like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Because I hate practicalities. I like remember like psychological stuff and like abstract things, but I like forget everything about like practical shit. Yeah.
So. All right. So what sort of people did you deal with in Gothic then? What are some of your exploits in Gothic then?
Shows her stabbing somebody in the face. What about the Sir Zone? What about the Sir?
Well, there's an evil king, evil ruler now. There's some kind of council there with evil person on it.
Mm.
Look at Pete. Look at his little face. Oh, he's not a happy camper.
It doesn't worry me. As I said to you, Logan, I will most likely be on semi-no-brainers for the next few weeks. And this is a perfect example as to why.
The person I feel worse for, though, is John, because he doesn't get to play that often. And this whole
I know. I do feel sorry. I do feel sorry for you, John.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm going through my notes here, so.
Oh, good.
Okay.
That you may find out something, because all of her notes are just weird
Drawings.
pictures, and psychological terms turned into pictures, and
Yeah. So there's an evil person on the throne.
Yeah, well, it's not a throne. There's like more people. I think there's like, it's not a kingdom.
I mean, is San Angeles, is that screwed now too?
Which?
I thought that was the Gothic, right? Gothic San Angeles?
Yeah, but everything is San Angeles.
But that place was called Melvix. that we were in with the bars.
This is where it explodes.
I'm a part of the spice cartel there. We could probably get some, figure out some shit there.
What?
It's like being a lockpick gang, except you'd be a part of the spice cartel.
Never. I'm sorry, but I have limits. Okay.
Now, the spice
Well,
cartel.
what is the
really cool.
lockpick? What is the lockpick gang?
Lockpick gang is the best gang there is.
Right, that's a gang, but we're a cartel.
And where were you the lockpick gang?
In Gothic. Oh, in Gothic. Now I remember.
As Pete desperately tries to lead her into something that makes sense. Oh, giving Pete a card for masterful questioning here.
Such a disaster.
Giving everybody an additional card just because, this isn't the session that I planned, but it's the session that you deserve.
In some ways, this card is almost appropriate for the way things are going, but no, I'm discarding it. The card I'm referring to is Clueless.
Jana might just play that if she got hold of it, so best to get rid of it.
Yes, as I said, I'm discarding it.
Yeah.
All right, so you were the lockpick gang, and what was the lockpick gang?
Well, we mainly just said that we are the lockpick gang.
Oh, okay, so it was a rep thing, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And did some jobs for some people.
Okay. What sort of jobs, as in break and enter, or were you stealing stuff, or?
Well, we were sent to kill some people, but we didn't do it in the end. And then I also called a basilisk once.
Okay. In Gothic San Angeles, there was a basilisk.
It wasn't not in the city. It was like we went.
Okay. And how did you travel to where the basilisk was?
On a train.
Okay, so was it there's trains in Gothic?
Yeah. Interesting.
Are there other forms of transport in Gothic?
I'm just fascinated by the answer to get out of her. As she
I think we should just go to Gothic and see.
Yes.
Okay.
We did some shit there.
How do we dress for this Gothic place?
Do I look like I know anything? Stop asking me questions.
Just hoping,
The hope is still there.
We can go through like Route 66. We could do all that stuff.
What's Route 66?
It's just a fucking route. Let's go there. I need some action.
Okay. I'm assuming we're not getting to a prestige module, so I'll just go this victory.
I'd rather impressed if you got into a prestige module at this point. I mean,
well, actually, no. I shouldn't say that. I could see us actually getting into a prestige module. Let's go here. Bang, you're in a prestige module.
It is possible.
That would be great.
Right. You guys head over to Clem's. Clem's like, howdy, what can I do you for?
Shave.
Hot towel?
Yes, also slit my throat, please.
Where you going back?
Gothic.
All right. And no problem. He says them as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. He puts hot towels on everybody. When he takes them off, there's still a Clem's barber shop. You begin to feel better about life. You guys look around, and it looks like a post cyberpunk apocalypse thing.
Look, there's cars here.
Mm-hmm. They're going around belching out this white smoke stuff. There's flying cars overhead. There's some horses and carriages. There's a guy in a skateboard going by. There's all kinds of.
I forgot about this.
Amazing.
So how do we get a car here?
We just steal a fucking car.
Okay.
That's what the lockpick gang does.
Mhm.
Yeah, you are in charge of it, okay, Tom?
Sure.
You notice that the cars here are much better protected than, for example, in Burlington. They leave people around to make sure that nobody takes off with the car because here they're super expensive and stuff. So pretty much the only cars that are parked are under the guard of somebody
Don't
or
we have a car here?
oh yeah, you probably do, or some small gang or something like that. In fact, this area was super familiar to the woman with no name. You almost feel as though you like owned property here or
I know
something.
we have the white dove here, okay?
Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, there was something in the white dove, something up high that let in other things, but yeah, it's just no telling what it could be. Something up high on the white dove. It was a big thing, big open thing. Yeah, well, anyway.
Go to the white dove.
Right, you guys go over to the white dove. There's a huge. It looks like somebody has put up big banners with swastikas and stuff on the white dove.
That's
and
not true. Are you guys into Nazi stuff?
No, but there's.
Hindu stuff?
Do you remember how I said there's an
the evil dictator dude? Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they seized some of our things or something.
Okay, so I guess we're not going to be going in there then.
Well, we can look if there is.
It looks like outside is a bunch of guards and stuff like that, and they have like some sort of weird pistols with weird crystal things sticking out of them. And they're like looking at people and glaring and whatnot. And then every now and then you'll see groups of people in big black trench coats come out, and they're like, and they go by and stuff. And it looks like a fairly busy place. It's probably full of people by now.
That's not great.
No. Oh, looking up high, there's an opening up there. It's almost like a garage that somebody built up too high. Wonder what that's for.
Oh, you guys had a flying car or something, did you?
Probably.
The other flying car.
Did you have a shimming? Well, unless you guys use a flying car, do you have a ground car as well?
I don't know.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
You guys stand there looking at the building and stuff.
Let's keep walking before the guards get concerned about the fact that we're looking at the building.
Yes.
You guys saunter by.
What's the weather like here, Logan?
It looks like it's coming into autumn. It's a bit windy, though.
So our overcoats are not too... We're not too hot wearing our overcoats?
No, you're all good.
Good. So our gun belts aren't exposed.
Right. You do see that it doesn't look like very many other people are wearing any kind of weapons and stuff around, other than, say, guards and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks like a very interesting place. Jana wishes she could remember more of it, and
well, we will go and find a bar nearby.
Oh, excellent. Yes, there's always a bar nearby. She remembers almost all of those.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Before we go into a bar nearby, do you have money for this place?
No.
We will find a park nearby. Unless you have money for this place, Tom.
I want to drink something. Come on.
No, I don't have money.
Well,
take shit.
Well, actually, when I will attempt to relieve some people of money, Logan.
You're gonna try to pickpocket in this place? It's got
when
crazy...
we move on from away from the guards.
Right, but I mean, there's crazy amounts of troops and stuff like that.
I mean, if there's troops everywhere, like every street corner and stuff, then I won't. But
not quite that thick, but it's fairly thick. And it looks like this white dove thing they're talking about was in a really upscale part of the city.
Okay, so when we move on from there,
no problem. You guys eventually wander over to the downtown center. It looks like there's less guards here. There are still some guards and stuff around, but you might be able to get away with something. But if somebody sounds the alarm and stuff, it could get rather hairy rather quickly.
All right, I'll
Like that? Okay.
Sorry, no, I just got a couple little bugs flying by.
You need one
All
of those blue ones that bakes the little fuckers. Yeah.
All right. Do we go? You've got no money for this place. That's probably no good going to a bar.
But maybe somebody would buy us a drink.
Do you know people here who would buy you a drink?
Not we could visit the Dragon Don.
And who's the Dragon Don?
He leads a rival gang.
Okay.
But he was friendly to us.
Okay.
Yes.
If he's friendly to you, that's good.
Mm.
Would he have a car that we could use?
We can ask him.
Okay.
Let's go there.
What have we got for collateral?
Our undying gratitude.
You're not a huge planner, you're starting to think.
Do you think that'll work with him?
No.
Do we have any? Was there anything in the embassy or in? Well, obviously the White Dove's no good because it's been seized.
Yeah.
Let me double check that. So, Tom, you said you've been doing some wheeling and dealing. What sort of stuff do they like here?
Spices.
Anything else?
Anything, really. You could trade, barter.
I'm just wondering if there's anything in the embassy that we could use to trade for money that we could then get a car.
We have money at the embassy.
Oh, do we? Okay. Well, why don't we go to the embassy, get some money, come back here? Unless there's particular things, the Dragon Don likes, for example, and we could give him some gifts or something.
Mm.
Someone with the name of the Don sounds like he's somebody who appreciates gifts.
I don't know. I would just go there and see. And maybe he will tell us what he wants.
All right. It's your show.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Lead on.
He eventually remembers how to get over to Big Fish Lane and takes you over there. There's a statue of a big fish surrounded by anchors. The fish itself seems to be laughing. She's not laughing, though, when she looks over to where the buildings of Dragon Don used to be, and there's a lot of rubble there that's currently being cleared out by some sort of street crew that looks like they're the kind of people who are paid to cart away rubble of buildings. She looks as though she is unhappy and thirsty.
I'm going to kill someone soon. I'm warning you.
What the hell happened?
Some guy walking by speeds up his stride just a tad bit. Like,
It looks like the council will decide to come down hard on Dragon Don, maybe.
Seems so. Maybe when we are here, we could just kill the evil councilman. What do you say? I need to kill someone. This city needs freeing.
I suspect he's going to be very well, he or she, because you haven't mentioned anything about him. I suspect that they are going to be very well guarded.
We can kill the guards too. It's more fun.
Yeah, I'm not really into just walking up and doing a suicidal attack on multiple guards and some.
Yeah,
some
so
gun.
fun.
I'm sure there's better ways around it. Anyway, well, why don't we go to the embassy, get money, come back here and buy one of these cars or rent one of these cars or something.
Okay. Let's do that.
You guys go over to the embassy. Don't play with your mic, Jana. It goes on our end. I know you liked playing with your mic. Right. You guys go over there, and they are happy to give you guys each 30 silver pieces as the standard daily loadout. So altogether, you got 90 silver pieces. It's a ton of silver. You love it. You're thinking it may be a bit more for a car, but they don't really open up the huge bank vault for, adventurers. Now, if McKay was here, they would give him whatever they could. They'd load up a horse until its legs broke from the weight of the money.
What do you mean you don't open the vault? Come
Oh,
on.
no, we're only authorized to give out this amount, ma'am, per day.
I
So if
know
you come back tomorrow, we'll give
very
you
well,
credit.
okay?
I'm sorry, I don't understand, says the elf guy.
I'm Joshua's best friend.
He looks at you and raises one eyebrow expressively.
So he would want you to open this for me.
You don't look like Dr. James Fulton much, he says.
You know me. I've been with these guys before.
Oh, sure. Yeah, here's your 30 silver, sir. Have fun.
No, but we were told to get more
I don't have any more for you.
for the day, but let's just say it's tomorrow.
I had
All
a
right.
very bad
Tomorrow.
day, okay?
Come back then and we'll talk some more. This should be enough to buy anything you need. And if you need anything here in the city, you let us know. We'll see what we can do. We might be able to get it on credit or something.
All right. Let's get this car and get the hell out of here. Let's do what we got to do.
You guys head back over to Gothic. You find a place that they sell cars, and the guy's like, right, I'll just need to see your spirit pentagrams, he says.
I show him my spirit pentagram.
You don't have it. You can't find it. Ever since you walked Pattern, it's been gone.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He appreciates the striptease enough that he doesn't accuse you of being a horrible monster, though, as you continue searching for it.
I'm bargain man at a spice cartel. You know me. I have a great reputation. We need to buy.
I have no idea who you are, sir.
I'm bargain man.
I think he has spirit pentagram, doesn't he? Tom?
They might.
I think.
I still have it on if I had it.
Did you get one?
I forget where we got them.
We got them from the Dragon Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you no problem, he says. And let's see, did you want a flying car or a ground car?
Whichever's faster, but I can drive ones on the ground better.
Flying car is faster, but the ground car is, right. I'll just need, including the Chris installed, I'll just need 8,000 silver, and we'll get you going.
What?
8,000 silver. If you wanted a used one, we could probably do it for as little as 6,500 silver. It won't be in great condition or anything, but
sure we could work something out, right?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, we got some things to take care of, and then we'll be able to come back with some more money.
Well, when you do, we'll let you have the car. No problem.
Jesus, God almighty. Mildred.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I'm not understanding what's going on, he says.
I'm talking to my associate here.
Okay, the flying cars are, much more
expensive.
Yeah. What's your question?
Let's leave this place for another place.
Yeah.
You guys leave the place, and the very confused salesman who was happy to sell you, especially a 5-pointer, a car, but he's baffled.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around the prices and stuff, you're thinking that you could probably, with 90 silver, afford a land yacht, maybe. Not one of the cool ones that could go into a case.
Do you know how to navigate this thing?
I could try to navigate anything.
It's like a small sailboat, can fit 3 of you, and it has you can get wheels on it, and it looks like a go-kart fucked a sailboat basically, and this is the baby. He looks happy. I mean, they even have ones that fit into a suitcase, a large rolling suitcase, but those are 170 silvers. Thinking that you don't have very much money.
Guess we got to get what we got to get.
All right, so let's assume that we're not going to get that. This MMO land that one of you that you've mentioned and said you didn't want to go there. What do they have in regards to transport?
Horses mainly, I think.
Which, from what we've worked out,
Yeah.
what's wrong with walking?
It's just slow.
It's looking more and more like it might be the only way we're going to do
The
this.
fastest way.
Maybe McKay is in MMO land. A quest for McKay.
Yeah.
Well, can't get nowhere standing still.
Yeah.
It shows several camera angles of you guys literally standing still.
We can try to walk, but that would probably take ages.
By ages, you mean weeks, or?
I guess. I don't know. I don't
You
remember.
definitely earned the name of questions.
Yes.
I'm purposely asking Jana questions to try and jog her memory, to try
I
and
can tell
help her
she's
remember
loving
draw things at.
This is her favorite mission ever.
Yes. Like numbers, I don't even try to remember like times and like amounts of things. That's not even like going into my brain through my ears.
Okay.
We can just try, yeah.
She turns it back on the world of magic and says, let's do what?
Let's just try walking then.
All right. You guys begin to walk. And fortunately, I actually have a map of places you can walk to while you're attempting to shadow walk.
That's bad because I'm really not good at this.
That's perfect. Let's see. Outside of Gothic. There we go. All right. So, when you're leaving Gothic, do you want to go to the west, to the east, to the north, or swim? Which is south.
Let's go east.
Okay.
All right. You guys begin walking east. You could go along Highway 10. You could go along Old Route 66 if you wanted.
No,
I'm familiar
No?
with 66. No?
we can, but we were there already.
True. All right. You begin walking along Highway 10. Eventually, the sun looks like it's getting ready to go down. There's various ruins and stuff around, as well as some fields. It's starting to get dark. You haven't gotten to make your shadow walking roll yet because you haven't covered enough ground.
This is so boring.
Looks like it's getting darker and darker.
Why is this so boring?
You walk along the cracked and weathered stones and such. Other people who are traders and stuff are beginning to find areas to make camp and whatnot.
Maybe we should kidnap the train. What do you think?
That'd be
How's
an
that gonna
interesting.
help us.
Where's the Great Yandoom when we need them?
How's that going to help us get to the
Well,
north?
The Polar Express, Pete. No, nothing.
Yes.
All right. So, right. Are you wishing to continue attempting to walk at night, or do you want to stop and camp or something?
Let's join somebody's camp, I guess.
All right. Give me a fast talk roll because they're very suspicious of people who want to join their camp. But you are bargain man, so perhaps you'll be able to get you and your couple fellows to camp out with them for the evening.
I can support if you wish.
Hmm.
You didn't need it. Well done.
Wow, they are delighted to have somebody so cool with them. Yep, you get to share in their food and drink and stuff, which is really handy because at this point, the woman with no name has discovered that she has several different cans of food and stuff in her backpack and no can opener. So it's going to be a rough one, she thinks. But you eat, you drink.
I purposely thought about that. That surely it's the cans you can open.
Oh God, no! Those didn't come about until very recently. By
I would
comparison,
buy a can opener.
They made it extra hard in the 50s to open anything.
Mm.
They wanted to torture people. They even made it so you couldn't stack the cans back then. Mm-hmm. You guys eat and drank and stuff, and then the next day, woman with no name, give me a luck roll. I'm just curious to see if they rob you guys before they leave.
We would pay attention. Okay, we are not stupid.
Of course. Oh, I didn't say they do it sneaky style. They just knock you out. No, they're happy with you. They bugger off and you guys go your own way. And then you walk throughout the entire day. And in the distance, you see ruins and shit getting closer. Now, after 2 full days of walking, you get to try to make a shadow walking roll to see if you can begin to shift shadow towards that place.
This is such a bad idea. Do you guys have some skill pluses or something?
No, but I do have 3 rerolls.
Yeah, I got some rerolls too.
So we can use rerolls.
Where are we going?
To the
North Pole. North Pole is our destination.
I was thinking if it's north or south.
Oh my God! If you think of the South Pole, I got a whole different thing for that.
Yeah.
Thankfully, as far as I'm aware, Mildred has never been to the South Pole, so she would not be able to take us there.
No, but I would have you reach the ruins and see what happens there because they look scary as shit. So you begin attempting to replace things in your mind, make the air colder and colder and all that, and it doesn't fucking do anything.
I will play a supporter reroll on you.
Ooh, here we go. The air is not getting colder and colder. It's just a normal autumn.
Nice.
Oh my God, you did it. Oh, wow. Eventually, you guys, after some walking and stuff, because it's not like Amber where you actually have to cross numerous shadows and stuff, you guys eventually come to a cave and she's like, we have to go in here. And then you go into the cave and then you eventually come out and in the distance, you see the North Pole, and it's got like the toy factory over there. It's got Santa's house over there, which is lit up, and there's smoke coming out of the chimney. And on the toy factory thing, it says under new management, and the sled is not out. Something's up, she thinks.
Okay. Do we have weapons with us, right?
I've got a walking stick and a gun.
Yeah, good. We prepared to use it.
Okay.
I hope we really killed her. Yes, we did kill her.
Kill who?
I had some domestic issues here.
Okay.
Right. Let's go. Maybe we could be careful and sneak up a little bit to see what's happening.
Which would you like to sneak up to, the Santa's house or the toy shop, or toy factory rather?
Which is closer?
They're kind of equidistant from here, actually, so it's totally up to you. God damn, is it cold up here in the North Pole?
Santa's house, then.
You guys sneak over to Santa's house. When you get closer, you hear, it sounds like high-pitched voices talking to one very deep male voice. And when you get a little closer, everybody give me listen rolls.
Oh yeah, by a quarter.
Fumble.
Right. Those who are not the woman with no name will hear something different. But first, the woman with no name. I can't wait until she comes back. I'm going to kill her so much. Oh, I'm so angry. What you hear is, no, it's ho, ho, ho. You hear, ho, 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 ho. Like that. You guys, everybody give me your big stealth roll. This is to not be detected and have the automatic gun emplacements triggered, etc. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Where we at here?
Yes.
Good. Couple ninjas here. And there you go.
Can I use reroll?
Tommy pokes his head in through the window. He says,
Can I use a reroll?
sure you can. That's probably a great
they
time.
may not necessarily have heard you or
True,
seen
but
you.
if I'm rolling for them, then he's done with his
Yeah,
reroll.
that's right. But it depends. Yeah, so
Depends on.
Up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to go with that, you can hope that they didn't see you, or you can burn a reroll card and try to make sure they don't see you.
What do you think?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can try reroll and then reroll card, and then if you fail again, then go with what happens.
Yeah.
You can feel the Christmas spirit. It's coming in through your rectum.
Let's see. I use my card. Let's see. Reroll. God damn it. I'm doing a stealth, correct?
Uh-huh. Sure hope so. Otherwise, they're all doomed.
Yes.
Perfect. You guys all sneak up and look in through the window, and you can see what appears to be several elves, like Santa Claus elves and stuff, attempting to teach a large demon, large muscular demon with a spiked tail and horns and stuff, how to say ho, ho, ho. The demon seems to be having trouble doing it because of its huge teeth and stuff. It's got barbs and stuff all over it, and they're sticking through its painted on Santa suit and whatnot.
So cute.
It looks like some sort of combat type demon. Everybody please give me sanity rolls and try not to scream.
I really like him.
Come on.
Fumble.
Yeah!
Wow.
That's cool. If you can fumble also on yours, Tom, then we'll have a trifecta here.
I made it.
Oh, all right. Tommy loses 1 point toward demon, so decrease your sanity by 1, then find demon on the sheet. If it's not on the sheet, write in demon. I don't know what the max is because this is not a super scary demon. Everybody else roll a d6 who's not Tom. Well, one person's not going to scream. The other person may well scream. So, make a note of your new sanity and note on demon 3 of 6 or 3 of God knows how many or 6 of God knows how many. And Jana, now comes the vital willpower times 3. It's a time to get a check in your willpower. Yay! Because although you might like them, your body is rebelling against you and screaming its head off or something.
I hate buddies. Why do humans have them? Fail.
All right, so roll a d4. Fight, flight, freak, freeze.
2.
And she takes the fuck off back toward the cave. She says, running across the snow.
Bye.
Roll a d20, by the way.
D20.
This is for how many rounds? If you roll 1, then you'll just run away a little bit and come back, or whatever you want to do.
3.
She runs a while and then goes. Meanwhile, people who are keeping watch and stuff attempt to make their spot hidden roll to notice the evil Santa Claus running across the. She's looking up. I think we're gonna get bombed sometime. She'll probably come in high out of the moon, and she'll drop bombs on us. They continue looking up. Shows them with like a anti-aircraft gun and a big searchlight, looking carefully at the sky. She comes wandering back over after a bit.
Did you see him? He's beautiful.
Is that Mrs. Claus?
I hope not.
But aren't you Santa?
If this was Mrs. Claus, I wouldn't do to her what I did to her last time.
Okay.
I hated Mrs. Claus. Well, it seems that there is some mutiny going on or something.
Where would they have found a demon?
I don't know. But we can try to, maybe we could stealth to the toy shop to look what they are doing there.
Okay.
Let's go there.
Okay.
Right, you guys creep over to the toy shop and look in through the window there to see what's going on. And it looks like happy toys and stuff are getting made. Although there are some strange things like some sort of gag ball mask going into this box, a whip into this box, nipple clamps into that box, things like that.
I approve of this. I don't know why they aren't hiding this from me. Let's go to So
the elves still have guns and stuff. I would like to point out, little bastards. Possibly the overflow of guns that they were making before. And there's also, oh my God, look what they did on the wall over there. It's got like nice, and it has like some kid you don't know, and then it has one picture on the naughty wall. It's you.
What?
Yes, you've been placed on the naughty wall.
What? What is this mutiny?
Yes, I'd actually made plans for this.
Okay. So clearly, there is someone in charge.
Yes.
Possibly you.
Supposed to be me, but somebody caused this mutiny to happen. Is there somebody like telling others what to do and such?
Yes, it's that Bernard guy. He is the most Jewish-looking elf you've ever seen in your life. You're not sure how he got the gig as one of Santa's elves and stuff, but you know, he's a good-looking guy with close, curly brown hair and stuff, and kind of a Bronx accent. He's telling the other elves what to do, and you're thinking, eh?
I met Bernard at Vespillo.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet him?
I don't remember him.
I know him.
Really?
Yes, I do.
What about you going inside, have a chat with him, not to show, and I will stay hidden. And maybe if you are friends, we can try to solve this a friendly way. Maybe you can get some more information about what they are doing.
Good. You want to come with me? Questions?
Sure.
Right.
Is quite surreal.
Report back to me, though. Don't join their mutiny.
This is part of the CIA stuff.
So how? No, I was going to say. So how much not to join their mutiny?
Well,
You
okay.
be able to get 30 silver.
So where are you going to hide at, Fuck?
Yeah, whereabouts are you going to hide?
You going to go in the cave?
Is there something that is fairly close where I can hide?
You could go over to the stables where the reindeer are. That's not too far away.
Are there? I don't. Are there people there though?
There might be. You don't know. You lack the Santa ability of seeing through walls.
I can stop there and look if there is a place where I could hide.
Yeah, it would be a lot warmer too, because even though you've got some winter gear on and stuff, you're at the North Pole. It's really cold. You sneak over there and look around, and damned if there aren't 4 elves playing poker in there. It's nice and warm in there. They've got a little fire going and stuff in the little thing. Looks like they're drinking fucking eggnog too, the little cocksuckers, and stirring it with candy canes.
Bernard, is he in the toy shop or is it in the Santa's house? The toy shop?
He's on the factory floor of the toy factory.
Okay.
I will just hide somewhere because, like,
Give me a new stealth roll as you go in, because there's like a hayloft, and if you can sneak past these guys playing poker up the ladder, then you can hide in the hay and be right as rain. And warm. And not freeze to death. And not lose any fingers or toes, which would be a huge plus. You use those almost every day.
Yeah.
Not every day, though.
I succeeded.
No problem. You are ensconced in the hayloft. Cut back to these two guys who are hanging outside the factory.
Guess we go knock on the door.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a good plan to me, says a voice behind you.
Yo, I'm trying to get to Bernard. Could you, I don't know. I just didn't want to walk in and scare anybody.
The elf with a gun nods and goes, sure, go over to the door. Where the fuck did he come from, you think? And aren't you glad that Santa went the fuck away? Because that could have created some problems. You guys go over there and get let in, taken to Bernard by the guard and stuff. These guys were lurking around outside, but just as I got up, they said they wanted to talk to you. So
Bernard.
I figured they might not be intruders. Bernard's like, bargain man.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, he comes over and shakes hands with you.
Hey, dude, it's my buddy Questions.
Hi, questions?
Hi, how are you?
Why do they call you questions?
On is there names on the naughty and nice list as well as photos?
Yes.
What's the name on her photo?
Oh, it's got a big. It says Santa.
Okay. Why is Santa on the naughty list?
She's a bad Santa. We got a better Santa. She was so evil that we managed to find a demon that was nicer than her.
Oh,
Really?
Wait a minute. Wait. Why would you have it?
Where's the real Santa?
She is the real Santa, at least until this next Christmas. Then by that time, our boy, the demon Grarf, or whatever the fuck he calls himself, he'll become the new Santa.
And
Wait,
how did you find a demon?
We went to the most depraved, evil, exploiting children place we could find. Disney World.
I see. And they have they have demons at Disney World?
Well, this one was there. He was busy sacrificing children to his dark lord or something, but we convinced him this might be a good gig too. And the way we figure it, he's a lot nicer than our old Santa was.
Really?
Oh yeah, she was horrible. Did you know she even wanted to end Christmas?
Why on earth would you want to do that for?
She's an evil bitch, he says.
So, what are you doing here, Bernard?
I'm just directing things on the factory floor. How can I help you guys? How did you get here anyway?
We
Well,
walked.
you know us guys. We have our ways. You know, we always meet up in these weird places. You know.
All right. Great.
How did you guys get to Disneyland?
Oh, well, we have our ways. He shrugs. We walk around. We got
Did
our
you
ways.
show us those ways?
Now.
Come
So
on,
how can I
Bernard.
help you? He says.
Well, we're just
What else?
trying to. Do you have anything we can keep warm in? Some new suits? I guess it's a little chilly. I wonder if you can help us out.
Yeah, bring these guys a couple blankets and some cocoa, he tells one of the elves. They go off and get some blankets and put them on you and give you cocoa. There you go.
Thank you.
You should dress warmer if you're coming here.
Not too many options out there.
Yeah, well, have you tried killing a polar bear and taking its skin? I remember one time I was on this planet and my buddy, he was going to freeze to death. So I sliced open some sort of creature and stuffed him into it. One of the elves whispers in his ear. He goes, oh, that may not have happened to me, but it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah. So why are you visiting us? Did you want to meet the new Santa? I don't recommend it. He likes to kill and eat people, but we managed to convince some elves taste bad.
I'm not really into being killed and eaten at the moment.
Yeah, you get used to it.
It's not on my bucket list.
Well, it's the first time I've been here. I just, came through and I saw this, and here you are. That's great to see you.
It's always nice to see you, he says.
So,
what can I do for you?
Well, just trying to find some ways to get around. Seeing a lot of these places now are just...
Shave, please.
Huh?
No, that's not for this place.
Oh, yeah.
That's not here. Did you put something in this cocoa, Bernard?
Candy canes in love.
So we're noticing a lot of things are all messed up around these different areas we're heading to. What's going on? Do you know anything?
Nope. Been working.
How about, would you be able to provide us some transportation to get around to some different areas?
Only Santa can fly the sleigh. The rest is all elf magic and glitter. Oh, so much glitter, says our elf.
Well, where is Santa's? Where is the sleigh at?
The sleigh's where it's always at, but it only works once a year. You know that.
I don't know. I mean, I hear Santa, but I don't know too much of what he actually can do.
Yeah, sleigh only works once a year. That's when Santa delivers all the toys and stuff.
So what if Santa makes a mistake and has to go back to exchange something?
Santa doesn't do exchanges. You're thinking of Walmart.
So questions. What do you think we should? What do you want to do?
You can keep those blankets if you want. You look cold as shit.
Thank you.
Yeah,
much appreciated.
You have like an extra blanket, just in case it gets a little bit more colder. We can,
Yeah, these blankets are not fucking going to keep you as warm as you'd like, but yeah, they bring you a couple extra blankets. Yay. They're not magical or anything. They're just blankets.
Yeah,
there you go.
How about the...
So your magic contract allows you to replace Santa if you're not happy with him or her.
Kinda, he says, but I don't think I want to talk anymore about that questions. I see why you call them questions. You could also call him pain in the ass or nosy. Nosy might be a one for him.
He's
give you an elf curse, boy. Make that nose grow. Make you a Cyrano de Bergerac.
I'm curious as to how it all works here. It's quite a weird place.
Yeah, he's a new friend, Bernard. So he's just trying to find things out.
Yeah, well, Bernard glares at him a bit.
So where's there another way we can get to a different area from here? Can you show us?
I have no idea how you got here. I don't have anything to show you. I mean, you're in the North Pole. What?
How did you get here?
Elf magic, I told you.
Well, can you give us some elf magic? We can get some places.
The best we can do is have a couple elves give you some glitter, I guess.
Does that work?
Well, yeah, it works for them. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you'll like it.
That it's not going to help us get anywhere?
I don't know.
I'm not really sure. He smiled.
Yes.
You want to try it? He says.
Not at the moment.
All right. How about you, bargain man?
How about you just give me a couple sacks and we'll see. Maybe we could try it another time.
Couple of sacks? Oh, no, that's not where glitter comes from.
Where's the glitter come from?
Hey, go stand over there. I'll send some guys over to you to show you where glitter comes from.
Want to take a look?
Sure.
Go see some glitter.
All right. You head over there. Eventually, a couple of elves come up and begin masturbating.
Oh, lovely.
Yep. They watch you. Yeah. Eventually, they finish with glitter. Your pant legs are now covered in glitter.
We didn't go nowhere.
Yeah. No, you're standing there. The elves are like, thanks. They wander off to go back to building toys. You understand why the woman with no name is violent and psychotic now a little bit more.